Okay, spherical coordinates. Again, using an X, Y, Z coordinate system as point of as reference. In spherical coordinates, your point would be rho, theta, phi. Almost wrote Z. Okay? Rho being the distance of the point from the origin, theta essentially actually being the same as it would be for cylindrical coordinates, but you don't have an R to go with the theta, and phi being, well, I'll illustrate it. Okay, so if your point is here, okay, then from the origin to that point, the distance is rho. Now, if we project this point down into the XY plane, so that now it would be here, then this line from the origin to here, which would correspond to the cylindrical coordinate R, if we had cylindrical coordinates, lies at angle theta as measured counterclockwise from the positive x-axis. And then phi is the angle from the z-axis down to this radial line from the origin out to your point. So here's your phi. Now, what are the x, y, and z coordinates? Well, we have some very simple triangles here, right? And then they're all right triangles. Of course, this projection is implicitly at a right angle. So the length of this segment is rho sine phi. Because, of course, we have a triangle up here. From here to here over to the z-axis would be a right triangle with angle phi here. And the side corresponding to this one would be the opposite side with hypotenuse rho, so you'd have rho sine phi. And by similar token, of course, this side of the triangle is rho cosine phi. Then, what are your x, y, and z coordinates? Well, your x coordinate is this times the cosine of theta, right? Because, you know, this is the adjacent side where this is a hypotenuse. So this is, didn't leave myself a lot of room, rho sine phi cosine theta. And over here, your y coordinate, so this would be your x coordinate. Your y coordinate is rho sine phi, again, same triangle, but now you're looking at this side of the triangle, and that would be rho sine phi sine theta. So there's your y coordinate. And what's your z coordinate? Well, your z coordinate is how far you are above the xy plane. So that is z. Okay? So, rho theta phi corresponds to the xyz coordinates, rho sine phi cosine theta, rho sine phi sine theta, rho cosine phi. Okay? And that corresponds to what in cylindrical coordinates? Well, in cylindrical coordinates, what are your coordinates? R, theta, phi, right? R being the distance from here to here in the xy plane, right? So R is just your rho sine theta, sine phi, okay? And theta is just theta. same thing. And Z is just rho sine phi, rho cosine phi. And that's just all simple right triangles. Okay? So you really need to have these pictures, be able to draw them, be able to work it out anytime. Okay? Now, the slightly tougher question is, what are the dimensions of delta rho, delta theta, delta phi increment containing the point rho star, theta star, phi star. I'm going to let you work on that for a minute. It's a little bit tougher.